Welcome back, and good morning, good afternoon, whenever I decide to upload this video. So, before I get into much, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I greatly appreciate it. So, at the time of this recording, it is my birthday. I am a wonderful 33 years old now. Woo! I feel about 53. Well, it's getting foggy today. It's early morning. It's just after 8 o'clock when I'm recording this, so it's, I wanted to get it done today since it's my birthday because I want to enjoy the day. So today, I thought we would discuss our views on faith, on heathen faith, on Christianity, things like that. I want to talk about how there are many perspectives on faith. Now, myself, I was raised Baptist, okay? Like hardcore Baptist, devout Baptist. As a kid, I went to school, or I went to church every Sunday. I went to the Bible studies. I went to the services on Wednesday nights. I went to all the events. For a kid, I took part in all of it. Now, the older I got, the more I started to see things within the church that were a problem. There was a lot of backstabbing. There was a lot of unnecessary criticism. There was a lot of sketchy shit going on within the church that my family and I belong to. When I was about 8 years old, my mother decided to stop going to that church. And in all fairness, she quit going to church, period. Now, the reasoning for that, at the time, I was too young to understand. But as I got older, I was informed more as to why. So, our pastor was a nice guy. He was a very, very nice man. But and I hate to speak ill of the dead, but he had his viewpoints and they were very strict. Okay? And there were certain members of the congregation that were the same way. Things changed, they didn't like it, they threw hissy fits, and it went right back to the way it was. There was a lot of drama, there was a lot of backstabbing. And you understand it was a very, devout church, so women couldn't get up and say anything or whatever. Women were there to sing, and apparently, according to the history of that church, to look at. So that was the thing. That was a big thing for my mom, because she's been through a lot in her religious life. She's always told me the story of how she belonged to a church with her parents that an African American gentleman was chosen by the congregation to get up and talk. Well, the pastor of that church, and there were several members of law enforcement in that church, well, they got up the day he was supposed to, the African American gentleman was supposed to get up and say something, and they said that if he stepped foot in that pulpit, there would be blood. Okay. Now, that is a Baptist outlook, because Baptist is extremely Southern Baptist. All right? Southern viewpoints are very different. Now, over the course of my adult life, I have discovered the gods. The reason for all this is because I've been getting a lot of flack from people about, and it's funny, I'm not getting shit from people because I'm a heathen or a pagan. I'm getting shit from people because I have a religion, because according to them, religion is a construct to control you. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, the issue I've been having is, yes, I have a religion. I have a faith, and it is a very old faith. It's a cultural faith. Okay? Now, I am heathen. I am pagan, right? My parents are very accepting of that, which I love. All right? They are still Christian. My mom's more Christian than my dad, because my dad doesn't give two shits. But it's like they are. I accept them, they accept me. Our outlooks are very, very different, though. My mom is more free thinking. She's more open-minded, so she appreciates other viewpoints, other perspectives on things, including my perspective on faith. My dad is a little more conservative. He is less open-minded. Let's just put it that way. All right, so my perspective is that you can have any faith that you choose. You can have no faith. That is a purely personal choice. Awesome. But it's not meant to be pushed on others. Faith is not meant to be pushed on others. That is a deeply personal choice, and you will believe what you choose. You'll know when it's right. I see my gods, and as much as they are my deities, the benevolent beings, they are mortal. They are fallible. Okay? Well, the Christian God is not. He's infallible. He's immortal. He will live forever. He created all. I don't really buy that. That's just me. Most heathens believe that way as well, but the way I do about it. But it's like, as far-fetched as some of our stories are, some of our histories are, as, heathens, like Jormungandr, the world serpent that holds the world together. As far-fetched as it is, I believe that. I do believe it. I believe in Yggdrasil and the nine realms. But it's just my perspective. Now, I cannot honestly and truly speak for everyone else, because I'm not in their heads. I don't know how they see it. Like all of you. I don't understand how you see it, because I'm not you. All I'm trying to share with you is my perspective on how I perceive faith. Faith it's spiritual. It's all right. So in my core, in the deepest parts of my spirit, because I don't believe in souls. It's just, I just don't. I never really have. I believe in a sort of a life energy, but I don't believe it's just a soul. I believe we are tied spiritually to everything, to the plants, the animals, to each other, to the earth itself. We're tied to them through our energies, because I know that doesn't sound more heathen, but I believe we're tied to everything through our energies, through spirit. Everything has a spirit. So for me, in the very deepest parts of my spirit, I feel the gods, I feel my faith, I feel my ancestors, and I know they're with me. It's that feeling of pure joy out of nowhere, when you're minding your own business, and then suddenly you get that feeling of pure joy. That, to me, that's them. That's the gods or the ancestors with you, being a part of your life. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's how I see it. That's how I feel it. Because faith is like choosing the right partner or spouse. It's a deeply personal choice. We can't just, when you know they're the right one, you feel it. And you can compare your faith to any relationship that you're in. It will be rocky. There will be times of doubt. There will be times of uncertainty. But with effort and love and caring, you can succeed in your faith just as you can in a relationship. So that's sort of how I perceive it. It's faith. The individual understanding of faith is difficult to explain, because at the end of the day, when it all comes down, it is personal. It is a choice that no one else can understand fully, because you made that choice, because you are the one that brought that to life. That's how I understand it. That's how I perceive it. And I feel like it's meant to be personal, that it's meant to be your choice, no one else's. So when you have heathens or Christians, Muslims, whatever, the moment you or someone else starts belittling someone for their beliefs, for their understanding of things, then you yourself have completely lost the concept of faith. Because faith is personal. Faith is your perspective. It is your understanding of a higher power of some kind. My higher power are the gods. I know this, I feel this, I understand it. But when I am told over and over again that I am wrong because religion is fake, or that I am wrong because I am pagan, or I am wrong because... Okay, so apparently my camera decided to just die and quit working right in the middle of me speaking. But again, I'll be honest, I don't remember anything I was talking about. I know it's about perspective, but I don't remember the last thing I was talking about. So I think I'll just call the video then. We'll pick back up on it after I figure out what's going on with my camera. But thanks for watching. And hopefully my camera will start working. Hope so. I will see all of you in the next video. Bye. It is, without a doubt. It's difficult to give it. I can't talk.